Welcome aboard. It's Captain G with turn 12 of HBG's Battle of Midway. So, as I said, I make mistakes and then I course correct. I knew I had seen somewhere that there were a limit of 2 capital ships, but I couldn't find a limit on all ships. And after the last turn looking up something, I did find it, and the limit is 8. And I had sent down a 5th destroyer trying to close all the gaps. So I applaud the game mechanic, because you can't plug every gap without aircraft, because there are 5 destroyer and 3 cruiser zones. That's 8, and that would leave no room for your capital ships. So if you have 2 capital ships, you're going to have gaps in your coverage by design, unless you have cap. So just tip of the hat there. To correct that, when the Yorktown group split, I just moved a destroyer over to make that correction. And I'm not sure if I covered it on my last video or what have you. I'm doing the turns really quickly now because I'm drawing the battle marker sooner than I expected. But the Hornet Air Wing did have to ditch in the sea entirely. I think I mentioned it in the video, said I would talk about it the next video. I don't know if I did or not. So here we are, turn 12, and not a great one for the US. The Japanese were able to launch from the Hiryu. Then we got a rain squall. Then they launched from the Soryu. And then, expecting the US, nope, we got Japanese again. So they moved their battleship force forward because the Kaga was recovering those fighters. And then should be the US next, but no, it was the battle marker. And there were no battles because the US Yorktown squadron never got a token to move into and engage with the Japanese. So I gotta move this down to 1 and move the others down to 2. Sometimes I forget to do that before I do the video, as I'm just reviewing what happened. But next up, turn 13, and I can already tell that next time I play this, it'll go faster. It's 13 turns because I was using command tokens early on to land aircraft, and don't need to do that. And there were some other issues that caused me some delays, but I don't know how many turns this game normally lasts, but I think it would be much faster than 12, probably, just based on my experience so far. But I've got 1 US battle carrier sunk. I got 1 Japanese carrier sunk. I have damage on the Kaga. I got damage on the Enterprise, and I have US and Japanese aircraft ready to make strikes. So we'll see. Can this Japanese task force, is this enough? They can overwhelm 1 carrier, or do they split up? See, 1, if they're here, 1, 2, they can't get to the Yorktown, but 1, 2, they can get to the Enterprise. So do they both go in and wipe out the Enterprise, or does 1 move towards the Enterprise and 1 move towards the Yorktown? The US has better AA, and the Japanese have lower attack rates than the US dive bombers, which have the best. So we'll see. Plus, shoot, this is ready to surface engage, and that's not going to bode well for the US. So I'm not sure how this is going to work out. It'll be an exciting turn 13. I'm going to brush up on my surface to surface combat before I start that turn. This is Captain G, over and out.